You're watching a Kevin 2 special presentation. At the age of 14, Kevin found the perfect tablet that he always wanted. The HP TouchMart TX2 featured an AMD Turian with AMD Vision and 2GB of RAM, topped off with a 12.1-inch touchscreen and a small remote. The disk drive could be removed and be replaced with a plastic blank, and was my primary machine from when I bought it in early 2011 to when I got my iMac in September of 2012. But then, in November of 2012, the HP suffered a horrible death no thanks to a common GPU issue, and attempts to revive it almost succeeded. But all hope was not lost. Some parts were salvaged to fix a broken LG laptop given to him by his cousins. The LG E300 featured a Pentium dual-core and an ATI Radeon Express 1250, topped off with a 13.3-inch non-touchscreen display. While it did have a common flaw with the power slider, it was an excellent notebook for its time and kept me going for less than a year, even though it did not have all the features I wanted. As it did not have the features he needed, he kept waiting until somewhere in October or November of 2012, something big got announced for release in the United States. He knew it would one day arrive in Singapore, and he was right. In late May 2013, Challenger, the exclusive store for the Surface in Singapore, announced that the Pro would be on its way to Singaporean shores in very early June 2013. But now, the Surface Pro arrives. Hello YouTube, this is Kevin 2 back again for another video, but this time not like any other, because this is something special that we've been waiting like about 8 months for since October when it was first announced. Well, but first, I'm sure you know what this is. Well, first off, if you hear any buzzing noises, that is from this little clip-on fan here. Because the wall fan there might need to be replaced, because right now it's on full speed, it acts like it's running on low speed. So enough of those stuff. So anyways, I just got home from Challenger to pick up my pre-order, and this is actually the Surface Pro that's in here. First off, Challenger gave away these TP-Link mobile hotspots, MS350. No, M5350, I mean. It's just a standard 3G hotspot in the shape of a pebble, surprisingly. And it's just like any other one with an SD card slot inside and a SIM card slot. It's only 3G, sadly it's not LTE, so that's probably why they are clearing this away, because they know that they are going to be LTE. I mean, there are going to be mobile hotspots that support LTE, 4G LTE to be exact. 3-year warranty, just like any other TP-Link device that I know of. I'm not gonna unbox that because I don't have the actual 3G SIM card to put in here. I could probably clone my SIM card as in my iPhone, which I'm actually using right now to record this video. Next is just the receipts, and let me just take out this thing. It's heavy, and I can't believe it's actually finally arrived in Singapore. Well, now the unboxing videos of these that I've seen are mostly of the American version of this, and so I'll just pull it out of the little plastic bag to prevent the box from being being scratched up in shipping. So Surface Pro, and This is the 128GB model with Windows 8 Pro, obviously. Includes the computer itself, tablet pen, Office 365 1-month trial, which is actually a software item. There's no piece of paper inside. And do they even count Wi-Fi and Bluetooth as in the box, because it's actually in the computer itself, obviously. This is 128 gigabytes, I mean. I believe this is actually an M-SATA card, because this computer is actually too thin to have a standard hard drive installed. And there isn't anything else. Surface.com. Wow. So I've seen all the unboxings. There's an arrow to pull. Can I pull it? Ugh. Great, I've broken the seal. I'm gonna pull the box open. The white triangle actually opens. Oh my gosh. It's actually smaller than I thought it would be. You know, we see blue Surface text, and the actual computer is around here, and the power adapters will be on this side. So if I pull it, 3, 2, 1. Ready, you see? Oh my gosh, it is. So that's the computer itself, and that's the power brick. Yes, it does have the UK style plug for Singapore. That's what the outlet looks like if you've never seen it before. But I'm sure most people seen it. Pull the computer off, and it does have the distinctive extra panel on the back, which is for cooling. It has a Core i5 inside, and we have the pen, which is I believe is a standard Wacom pen, and I think it has this top thing. I'm not sure if this one supports eraser or not, but I didn't know that the pen would be glossy. It has a blue tip, which is cool. The computer itself, the screen is actually covered with Gorilla Glass, just like with a lot of mobile devices these days. I think this little thing, the magnet here, is a button. Yup, it is a button. Put that to one side. And we have the documentation, which is this one. I didn't know the documentation packet would be... the documentation packet is actually bigger than I thought it would be. Also, since this just released, I was actually on my way home and I saw the MediaCorp went. MediaCorp being the only local TV network here. And I believe they're probably going to the official Microsoft event. I'm not sure if it would be at their own venue or at the Challenger's flagship, which is at Funan Digital Life Mall. Yup, it folds out, and warranty booklet, 5 languages. Again, this particular one is for the Asian market. Yup, it's just warnings and advice which you already seen a million times with other device. Connect optional touch cover or type cover and flip out the kickstand. The kickstand being this little thing on the back here with the Windows logo etched into it. And I do have the type cover for this, which I'll open later. Software started, push power button and follow on-screen instructions. Yeah, it's very simple, 2 steps, because this standard Windows 8 setup. It does have Windows 8 on it, obviously. Here's the power brick, and just as I thought, it has a USB port on it, which is actually a good thing that Microsoft did on their behalf, so I can say goodbye to my Apple USB power adapter. Bye bye. And also, just as I thought, the connector inside is just a standard figure 8 2-pin power connector. But it does come with a matching cord. The box closed back. Last thing in the box, which is the official lid, and I've seen the American ones, but this is what the UK type plug for this looks like. complete with a little fuse inside. Can I just pull this off the wrapper and okay, wow, and it has this pretty nice figure 8 connector style. It has the Windows sticker on the power supply. Surprisingly, let's see how many volts this is. Oh, surprisingly, it actually takes 12 volts, unlike a traditional laptop which takes 19 volts, or some of them take 16. It has little thing here because power supplies with the Velcro things probably have become a thing of the past already. Can I just pull that lid off? I'm gonna set up the power supply first, even though I know that the battery should have a charge in it. Yup, it has a built-in battery just like any other modern tablet PC, and also Ultrabook. This is actually based on Ultrabook hardware, unlike my old HP, which is based on standard laptop hardware. That is the USB port, so I will connect my Apple 30-pin lead later. Can I just toss the box to the side and all that? So coming to the computer itself, it actually feels really nice. I believe it's called the Surface because it actually has a really flat design. That's the keyboard connector for that. Can I open it? Oh my gosh. So I believe this is Microsoft's special kind of magnesium. They call it Vapor MG. That's how it's spelled. So I'll move it to the side, and oh my gosh, it is. There's a capacitive Windows key there. Because it's the takes you back to the start screen in Windows 8. And ooh, the kickstand. So wow. Surprisingly, the Asian units don't have any other like CE or FCC information, which I've seen on the American units. I think there's no there is a plastic cutout, but if it does not extend to the back, then it's a Pro. Windows 8 Pro. So it just says 128. It doesn't have any of the fine print like CE or FCC on the bottom. Probably because this is one of the first run units here. Now let's get to the yeah. It'll actually it's tearing the plastic. Oh my gosh. Just hang that. I'll put the keyboard out, and first impressions of the keyboard. Feels okay, I shall say. Keyboard feels nice, unlike my LG E300 where the keyboard has started to become stiff. There's actually special hotkeys. Volume, mute down up, play, pause, search, like Windows F basically. That's share. I believe this is the devices and settings. So for these 4 buttons and that, or that if you prefer, you don't need to open the charms bar, which is cool. So if I get the keyboard out, we've tried to get it. Oh my gosh. Ooh, there's a blue thing here. Let's pull that out and see what it is. More documentation. Yeah. Just shows you how to use it. You can use it with the kickstand. When you actually close the cover on the tablet, it's the screen. I believe does the same thing as closing the lid on a laptop, which is actually very sensible. Sorry. Oh, you can put the kickstand on the. Not the kickstand, the keyboard on the back. And I believe it disables it, just like with the Lenovo IdeaPad Yoga. which if you didn't know has a special kind of hinge basically. So you can toss that to the side and toss that to the side. Here's the computer itself. Oh my gosh, there is, you can see the nice light up there, which is really up there, and it's causing an effect on the camera. So on the let's do it from the right side. From the left, okay, from the bottom, keyboard connector. Ooh, I didn't notice this, but the I thought these were the pins for the magnets. I didn't know they actually have little contacts in there. Can you see that? I never seen that on the other unboxings, but so that's the keyboard connector. It has this like thing which aligns with this on the keyboard. So let's hook up the keyboard, and I believe this the magnets on here are pretty strong, I heard. Let's see if it's true. Whoa! Oh my gosh, it is true. So when you close the type cover on the screen, that's what it looks like. It's pretty thick, but I'm used to this type of thickness because I've been using. I never actually used a standard Ultrabook. I've been mostly using regular laptops. So I really like how I really like the little kind of felt that they did here. Unlike Apple, who prefers polycarbonate on the outside. There's the kickstand, and it's already got nice fingerprints on it. Kickstand complete with the Windows logo. I'm actually right-handed, but I'm using my right hand to hold the camera. Otherwise, it will be shaky. No. Oh wait, I have not done a complete tour of this side. So you get the mini display port. I don't think this is a Thunderbolt port, but this mini display port. It is angled, and if you get the official Microsoft branded video out adapters, you'll actually sit flush with the side. Instead, I got this HDMI adapter from Manhattan, which won't sit flush, but if you really have OCD, you can go ahead and get the Microsoft adapters. We have power in. There's this thing, which I'm assuming is a speaker, because I don't see speaker grills anywhere else. On the top we have power. I think there is a microphone and Wi-Fi cutout. You get a earphone port, which I believe is for conductor, just like with the Apple earphones. You get volume down and up. I believe in the UEFI, when you first turn, you can hold down the down volume and press the power button. It will actually boot from USB port. This is the only USB port on here. Is there a USB on the other side? No, there's only one port on here, and I believe this is USB 3.0, but I don't have any 3.0 devices. That external hard drive there is only a 2.0 controller. I believe if you hold down up volume instead of down volume, you get to the UEFI settings, which is pretty much just secure boot. And let's set it up, shall we? Open up the kickstand. Now, one of the main marketing points that they did with the adverts for this, listen to this. Yeah. In fact, they actually made a whole commercial based on that feature alone. I'll put a link to it in the annotation. So, looking great. You can see me with my nice green t-shirt. And let's turn it on. Do we have a charge? Oh, yes, we have. I believe if you boot Windows 8 with a legacy BIOS, it won't have the OEM logo there. It will actually have a blue Windows logo instead, and it's booting into the first time setup, it seems. And I can turn down the, no, I can't turn down the brightness from here. So I'll have to log on to the desktop and then I can. Okay, so the Asian units actually have English, Thai, and simplified Chinese, it seems. So we want English is the only language I know. No, English. Next. The mouse works, and I believe this is a 10.6-inch widescreen IPS with a resolution of 1080p, which is the same resolution as my iMac over there. I believe on the start screen they applied some kind of DPI settings, and this type cover, I mean not a touch cover, this is the US layout obviously, and the trackpad is pretty small, but I'll get used to it. So country is Singapore, language is English, regional settings is English Singapore, keyboard layout is US obviously. Accept the terms, click accept. Woo! So we can personalize it, and what color do I want? Yeah, I think I can actually drag it and it will change. I'm not sure if you can drag it. I think you can also drag it with the mouse and it will change. Okay, there it is. Green is actually my favorite color. I hope what you're seeing on the camera is the same shade of green that's on the screen, but it's a bit brighter. Enter. I really have to censor that. There's a really racy name on the Wi-Fi network there. Okay, I just entered my password. What was it? I think I forgot what I wanted to say, but the keyboard actually feels really nice for first impressions. Of course, the keyboard will and touchpad will later receive wear after some use. Connect, and no, I don't want express settings. I want to customize. They don't have the option. They no longer have the option to ask the user whether they want to install, so I'll just leave it as the default. And Windows location platform, which is actually the Windows equivalent of iOS location services. So I'll turn that all on. Sign into your PC. I don't want you to see my email address, but I actually already have an account for a while. Enter. Connecting to the internet. You mean earlier it did not connect to Wi-Fi? Oh my gosh. Enter your password. I will enter it. Enter. The keyboard really feels like polycarbonate, like the inside actually feels just like the outside of Apple covers, and the back there actually really feels like the microfiber. I'm pretty sure this is just normal felt, not the microfiber that's used on the iPad covers. So far so good. Finalizing your settings. Hi. While we are getting things ready, check out the new way to use Windows. I will just receive an SMS from Microsoft saying that Surface has been added to my email address. After your PC is ready, swipe in from any edge to pull up the Chums bar on the touchscreen. After this, it will actually show you how to pull up the Chums bar if you are using a mouse and keyboard. So last time I used Windows 8 was the consumer preview on my HP TX2, because I believe that Windows 8 is just a touchscreen OS with mouse and keyboard support. Of course, if you have a computer with a hard drive indicator, the indicator will be flashing like crazy, but since this one does not have any lights or anything except from the LCD backlight, normally this will be when okay, I just received an email from Microsoft about Microsoft account security info confirmation. So that's pretty good. So I think in the background it was actually sending requests to the Microsoft servers. We are getting your PC ready, and it shows a flash of colors, starting with the I believe the user's preferred color, and then it flashes to other hues and stuff. It's pretty nice actually that Microsoft put that. Let's start. Start screen. Yup. Tada, we are here. So yup, it seems that they did put a kind of a DPI settings. They just updated, and Ooh, it has Skype on it. So I'll try Skype first and sign in. Can Skype use your webcam and microphone? Yes. Run in background? Yes. Normally on other computers, it seems that you have to download it from Windows Store, or like other people who don't know about the Windows Store will just download the desktop version. But oh, it actually automatically signs in. That's pretty cool. But we don't want to see that. Just like in the reviews, when you actually touch the capacitive Windows key, it actually vibrates. So, but it's a rather faint vibration for me. And it just downloaded things like my calendar and all. So I can't wait to go to store and download my favorite apps. I'm gonna pull the wrapper off the pen here. Oof, ooh, ooh, ooh. Almost broke the pen, but the pen clips into the charging port like this, which is actually pretty cool, but doesn't really feel that secure in there. Let's see if the pen works. Oh, it works. It really feels good actually. I'll just clip that in the charging port. Let's see, charms bar settings. I forgot. Oh yes, there. So it has a pretty good charge in the battery.